And welcome back to another MTGYou Fight Club. But we're not really fighting today. We're just going to open up my pre-order that I got from War of the Spark on MTG Arena. And I'm going to open it up with my daughter.
Hi, guys.
I guess let's get going, right? So, start off, what do we get with our pre-order? We got this sweet-looking Liliana. So I got not only did I get the card, I also got the card style, which is pretty cool. I really like both of them, so that's sweet.
It really does look like the art on all the cards
Louder.
that I've seen. The art on all the cards that I've seen have seriously been so good. I am in love with all of them in this set, especially the anime style ones. Have you seen those?
Yeah.
They look amazing.
Which I've read that we're not getting the anime style for the cards, but they are going to do some of the card sleeves in the anime style. The anime Planeswalkers is card sleeves on Arena, I think.
Ooh, I'm excited. I'm really excited.
So we'll go ahead and see.
Totally buying those sleeves.
But speaking of sleeves, with the pre-order, I did also get these sleeves. Right there. So we will... I don't know if I'll ever use them.
I will.
I'm sure I'll use them. I keep forgetting to do sleeves on my decks anyway, but...
You really do? I every time I get new sleeves, I just automatically put them on. If I like it, yeah, I do.
Sweet. But, hey, you're not here to look at these. You're here to open up these 50 packs that we got with the pre-order. So,
wow. That's a lot.
So you've not really looked at any spoilers. So you're discovering some of these cards for the first time.
Yes. I've seen a couple spoilers from what you've told me, but that's pretty much it.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and see. Really what I'm hoping for is some Grixis stuff. I would love to get another Liliana, some Nicole Bolas.
Ooh, getting Nicole Bolas would be great.
What's it called? The Arrival of the Gods or whatever card. Can't remember the name of it off the top
Wanderer?
of my head. No.
The Wanderer?
Well, I wouldn't mind the Wanderer. I think the Wanderer is going to be pretty good, contrary to what everyone else says, so I'm probably wrong.
In the right deck, I think she could be very good.
Yeah, I mean...
You know.
Time will tell.
I can think of a deck already that she would do great in, from what I've seen in the card. Sorry. From what I've seen in the card, I can already tell. Certain decks are going to really need her.
Let's see what we get. So we'll go ahead and check out each rare, and if we get a Planeswalker... Oh, we got an Narset.
Wow.
And let's see. So, we've got, for 1 blue, 5 loyalty. Each opponent can't draw more than 1 card each turn. I think that's pretty good.
Oh, especially against Merfolk.
Merfolk, any control.
Oh, yeah.
So, and then we've got, look at the top 4 cards of your library. You may reveal a non-creature, non-land card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So, a nice thing about this is that could be anything like a Planeswalker, enchantments, artifacts, as long as it's not a creature or a land. So, let's see what we got for our rare. Niv Mizzet is also another card that I wanted. It's a great way to start with a mythic, right?
Wow.
So, Niv Mizzet is Wooburg. And then it's a 6/6 flying. When Niv Mizzet Reborn enters the battlefield, reveal the top 10 cards of your library for each color pair. Choose a color that is exactly those colors from among them. Put the chosen cards into your hand and the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. So this is like a 6/6 flying, draw 4/5. I mean, depending on how it goes.
Wow.
I've actually been working on a deck with Niv Mizzet in it, so...
Really? I keep saying wow, but like I just you got a good pack. The first pack, this is a great way to start it off.
No kidding, huh? All right, let's see what we get second. And wild card.
Wild card.
Always
love those.
Yep. A Johnny the Greathearted.
You know what this would go great in? I can talk. My white black, that would go great in this.
Are you gonna splash green?
Yeah. Oh, fudge nuggets. I'm tired.
So we got a +1, game 3. -2, put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control and a loyalty counter on each other planeswalker you control. So, get some counters. This is pretty good for, we've been seeing some white-green proliferate decks. So that's where that would probably fit in.
I wasn't even paying attention to the colors. I just read the card. Oh. I was just, that's why I said it. I was just like reading the card.
Well, that's usually good. Some people don't even... Ooh, Dovin's Veto. Sweet. Ooh. Get some control in there. Got another wild card. And Mythic wild card. My favorite thing to get in a pack.
Is it really, or are you being sarcastic?
No, I'm dead serious. My favorite thing to open in a pack is a Mythic wild card.
Well, that's just because you can get any Mythic with it. And it's... You can get another Mizzet.
Oh, and look at that. There goes another rare wild card. Look at that.
2 planeswalkers. Wow.
So we've got a Dovin, Hand of Control. We've got a Vraska. You think this might be another planeswalker?
Well, let's see. Ah.
Nope. Oh, it's a finale. Ooh. Another Mythic. We're in pack 4 and opened up 2 Mythics already.
Actually, 3 if you count the wild card.
Oh, that's right. 3 Mythics already in 4 packs.
It's pretty lucky. Let's
okay,
hope it
I'm done.
Stays.
I'm going to keep it here and just call it good.
That's where I'd call it. Just kidding, guys. Not opening up 50 packs.
Yeah, we're opening up 4, calling it good.
Oh, that would be...
So, let's see. You can cast one target up to... You may cast up to 1 target instant and or sorceries. Let me try and see if I can read. You may cast up to 1 target instant card and or up to 1 target sorcery card from your graveyard, each with converted mana cost X or less, without paying their mana cost. If a card cast this way would be put into your graveyard this turn, exile it instead. If X is 10 or more, copy each of those spells twice. You may choose new targets for the copy. So I think that means you get to cast each spell 3 times total? Or is it? So 1 target instant. Yeah, because you cast the spell, but then you get to copy it twice. You cast each spell 3 times. Wow.
It's pretty,
That's a lot of mana. It's 12 mana total, but still. I mean, really, pay red, and 4. You're casting an instant and a sorcery, both for 4 mana. You're getting 8 mana worth of spells for 6. That's not bad.
Especially, like...
Especially what?
This has just been a great run already.
Yeah. So what have we got here? Bond of Insight. Well, nothing too... Commands the endgame. It's also not too bad. Let's see. This spell can't be countered. Draw 2 cards, then amass X, where X is the number of cards in your hand. Well, I don't know. We'll see if that one works out. I'm not so hip on that one. Can't be countered isn't bad, though. Ashiok. I love Ashiok. Too bad we don't have Modern on Arena, though. Spells and abilities your opponents control can't cause their controller to search their library. So that, Modern they can't fetch, which is pretty nice. But target player puts the top 4 cards of the library into their graveyard, then exile each opponent's graveyard. So the nice thing about this is you can target yourself to mill the 4, get some stuff in your graveyard that you're going to want there, and then your opponent exiles their graveyard. So, not bad.
Especially if you put it with Kaya, who the...
Second favorite thing to get in the pack.
If you put Ashiok with Kaya, I can't remember the exact card, but it's the one that's in my white-black deck.
Okay, and the one from this earlier Ravnica.
Yeah, and I believe if you pay 5, it is, then you basically get to...
that's right.
They get the amount of damage that's all exiled, so if
Deal
you exile
damage.
their entire library, then play that.
Well, this isn't their library, this is just their graveyard.
Or graveyard, sorry, my bad, I meant graveyard.
That's true, and Kaya is white-black, so you could just play white-black, because this guy can be one
blue.
black-black.
Oh, true.
So
I
you don't even
have see
to,
that.
Don't even have to do the blue.
That would be a great card. If I get that card, I'm so adding it. Because that could be pretty useful.
Oh, look at that. Kaya.
Wow.
Not the same Kaya.
No.
She's not bad, but, 6 mana to exile 2 things. 2 creatures. Solar Blaze. Each creature deals damage to itself equal to its power. Okay. That may end up being good. I don't know. Another wild card.
Certain decks. That's all I can.
Vivian's Arcbow.
I love Vivian so much. She's such a good card.
Have you seen this card before?
No, I have not.
So it's 1 and a green for an artifact. And you pay X and tap, discard a card. Look at the top X cards of your library. You may put a creature card with converted mana cost X or less from among them onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order. Wow. So
there seems to be a lot of put the rest from your library in a random order.
Well, they do that so you don't have to click so many times.
No.
It just automatically shuffles it all underneath your graveyard or in your library. So, but this is nice because this can be done at instant speed. So at the end of their turn, you can just say, tap 5, look at the next 5 cards, and pick a creature, put it on the battlefield, flash it in. It's not bad.
Wow, it's not a bad card. So I still think, though, this hasn't been a bad run still.
Nope. Butcher. It's a 1/1 haste. Whenever Dreadhorde Butcher deals combat damage to a player or planeswalker, put a 1/1 counter on Dreadhorde Butcher. When it dies, it deals damage equal to its power to any target.
Wow. That's not bad.
No, it's definitely good in some red-black aggro.
Oh, yeah. That would go great in your red aggro.
Yes. Simut. Oh, got another wild card from opening packs.
Getting a lot of wild cards.
I got Sorin. Sorin I like because creatures you control, as long as it's your turn, creatures and planeswalkers you control have lifelink. And then +2 deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker, which includes the lifelink, so you gain 1 life on that as well. And then -X, return target creature card with converted mana cost X from your graveyard to the battlefield. That creature is a vampire in addition to its other types. So not only are you going to start gaining life, you're going to bring some creatures back. He's not bad.
Another one that would go great in my
this
white
would be
black.
Good. This would be good in your white black.
I love my white black deck. It's such it pisses everyone off, but you know.
Really? Oh, there's my Wanderer and another Kaya. And an Oath of Kaya. I think Oath of Kaya is pretty good. 3 mana to deal 3 damage and gain 3 life. And then whenever an opponent attacks a planeswalker you control with 1 or more creatures, it deals 2 damage to that player and I gain 2 life.
Have 4 Johnny's Pride Mates out as well when you're playing that. Pretty,
So with all the planeswalkers running around, that's not bad to have. Another Ashiok. Price of Betrayal. Counters from target artifact, creature, planeswalker, or opponent. Well, that's not too bad.
Wow.
Plain White Celebration. See, this one, it's 7 mana, but choose 4. So you can either have 4 creatures, 2/2s, return 4 permanents from your graveyard to your hand. You can proliferate 4 times. You can gain 4 life, or you can do any mix of them. So
you could gain 4 life 4 times.
Yeah, gain 16 life.
Great for if you're struggling.
Yeah. If you're falling behind, you can gain 8 life and get a creature and then bring a card back that they got rid of. I mean, if you're playing tokens with the counters, proliferate 4 times, that can definitely put a hurt on your opponent. Do you know what proliferate does?
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Oh.
I can't wait to open up my packs later.
Another Johnny. Okay. Oh,
more
look
wild
at that.
Cards. There we go. Oh, I love that. I haven't seen the card with that art yet, and I'm obsessed with the art.
Yeah, I like this art. I think I really like this art for Johnny's Pride Mate. But we got a Ral's Storm Conduit for 2 blue-red, 4 loyalty. When you cast or copy an instant or sorcery spell, Ral Storm Conduit deals 1 damage to target opponent or planeswalker. Then he can +2 to scry 1. He can -2 the next when you cast your next instant or sorcery spell this turn. Copy that spell. So then that's going to deal the extra damage on top of that. Because you're casting the copy.
You get to scry a lot too.
Yeah, that's the nice thing.
Which is always great.
Yeah, he's going to come out, you're going to scry, go and put him up to 6, already keeping him from getting hurt too, but like making it harder for him to die. The only bad thing is I guess he doesn't really protect himself, but... Let's go for pack number 15. Mobilized District. I played against this in a sealed event, and I was less than... Like, it was like, okay. Pretty much you can make it become a 3/3 with Vigilance.
See, the Vigilance is where it gets you, though, because...
Well, yeah, because you can attack with it,
yeah.
and then you can still tap it for the mana. But, I mean, it costs 1 less to activate for each legendary creature and planeswalker you control. So, if you have, like, 4 legendary creatures or planeswalkers out, you can make it a 3/3 for free. So, but, I mean, I guess in the right deck, that might not be bad.
I played against a deck with, like, 9 planeswalkers, and he got them all out, and I was like... It was terrible playing against that deck, honestly.
Wow.
It was a good deck, but having all the planeswalkers just bombard me, it sucked.
Yeah. Oh, another wild card. And Mizium Tank. Just a 2/3. Or a 3/2 for 3. With Trample. And Prowess. But it's really nothing fancy.
Another wild card.
I love the wild. Enter the God Eternals. That's the card I was talking about. Right there. I got one of these earlier, so this is my number 2.
Nice.
So I'm glad I don't got to waste another wild card on that one. I need 1 more. Let's hope I get 1 more. I want 3. Actually, I probably should want 4, but I don't mind spending a wild card for one of them. Oh, I should have read what that did. Deliver unto evil. 2 and a black. Choose up to 4 target cards in your graveyard. If you control a Bolas Planeswalker, return those cards to your hand. Otherwise, an opponent chooses 2 of them. Leave the chosen cards in your graveyard and put the rest into your hand. And then you exile Deliver unto evil. I really like this art.
I really do.
I think
it's really well drawn, and the way it's drawn, you can tell it looks like it was done by a separate artist than did most of the other cards. Just from the style, it's a little bit different, and I'm in love with it, honestly.
Yeah, I think this is one of my favorite arts in the set. I really like this.
Make it my background on my phone.
I might actually make this my background on my computer for a while.
It's beautiful. Like, it's stunning.
It is. It really is. Another Ashiok.
You have 3 now?
I think that's 3. Ooh, Bontu. There's another
Nice.
mythic. So Bontu is...
With Menace as well.
Yeah, he's a 5/6 with Menace for 5. When God Eternal Bontu enters the battlefield, sacrifice any number of other permanents, then draw that many cards. So if you've got like a bunch of tokens, let's say you've got extra lands that you got flooded in the beginning, you can get rid of those lands and draw a bunch of cards. The big thing is with these new gods, when they die or put into exile from the battlefield, you may put it into its owner's library, 3rd from the top. So they just keep coming back.
And you can't petty block it either, just like because of the Menace.
Yeah, you're gonna have to chump block with 2 guys, and he's great.
He's a good card.
He is great. So I'm glad I got him. Let's see, number 20, pack number 20. Roll Reversal. Exchange control of 2 target permanents that share a permanent type.
Nice.
This could be good. Especially
it's cheap too. So.
Yeah. 3 mana, and you're like, here, you take my 1/1 token, and I will take your 6/6 Niv Mizzet. Or something, I don't know.
I mean, it works.
Firemind's
It's an
Vessel.
example. I can see myself using that against my boyfriend and him just being like, what? That's BS!
Another Dovin's Veto. It's Construct. I got my butt kicked in the game on with that one.
Really?
Yeah. Tulsimer, Friend to Wolves. So 5 mana for a 3/3. Then when it enters the battlefield, you get a 3/3 wolf. And whenever a wolf enters the battlefield under your control, you gain 3 life, and that creature fights up to 1 target creature you don't control. So that's not bad. That's pretty good.
It is expensive, though.
5 mana for 6/6, though.
Oh, true.
Cross 2 bodies, and, played right, you can kill one of their creatures. So 5 mana, you get 2 3/3s, and you kill one of their creatures and gain 3 life.
You could kill multiple.
Yeah.
Over time, though.
Yeah, if you build a wolf deck.
Obviously. Oh, yeah. Titanic Growth, that, too.
Oh, yeah. Mythic Wildcard.
Nice.
What am I at? I'll have to see what I'm at. Another Oath of Gaia. Let's see, what am I at? 28 common, 24 uncommon, 9 rare, and 4 mythic.
4 mythic. That's handy. I think I only have 1 mythic.
There's another uncommon. Command the Dread Horde. Choose any number of target creature and or planeswalker cards in graveyards. Command the Dread Horde deals damage to you equal to the total converted mana cost of those cards. Put them onto the battlefield under your control. Could be costly, but could also change the game. I'm not sure if I'd ever play it, though. 10th District Legionnaire. I haven't even checked to see if I got any more of those.
It's got haste.
Well, he's a 2/2 haste. Whenever you cast a spell that targets 10th District Legionnaire, put a 1/1 counter on 10th District Legionnaire. Then scry 1. You should remember that from when you used to play Heroic. Your mono-white Heroic deck.
I don't remember him. Oh, the 1/1 counters?
Yeah.
I was like... I can't even remember. It's been so long since I've played it. I know I still have it, though, so maybe I'll make a run with it, Because it wasn't a bad deck. It's not as good as, some of my newer ones, but...
Another Vivian's Arcbow. Yeah. No, that's, on the podcast, we were talking about doing a Heroic, and Lights has built his, and it's made quite a few changes. But he seems to like it so far.
Another
up next.
2 wild cards this time.
Card, yep. Tulsimer. Lands on the battlefield and land cards in graveyards can't be targeted spells or abilities your opponents control.
And flying.
2/3 flyer for 2. Oh, that's actually not bad. 2/3 flyer for 2.
It's like the Griffin. I can't remember what it's called, but the Griffin I have. Do you know what I'm talking about? I can't remember. I can't remember the card, and it's bothering me. But it is a 2/2 flyer, and it's 2 planes.
Oh, okay.
To play it.
Which is weird because that's a hound, not a wolf. Pledge to Unity. Awaken Vitukazi.
Is that another one you wanted?
No.
Oh.
I don't really play green, but...
Oh. I used to play it all the time, and now I mainly play white, but...
Yeah, so this puts a 9/1/1 counters on a land you control. It becomes a legendary 0/0 elemental creature with haste named Vitugazi. It's still a land. So 5 mana to turn one of your lands into a 9/9.
Wow.
With haste.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sadly, it's only an instant, though.
Oh, it is an instant, so that means they can go attack. You can be like, oop, turn this land into a 9/9 block.
Yeah. If only it stayed.
It does stay. Maybe. It stays as a 9/9. Wild card.
Oh, I'm stupid.
And, ooh, Karn.
Again, the art.
Yes.
Nicely done on this card.
Yeah, so we activated abilities of artifacts your opponent's control can't be activated until your next turn up to 1 target creature with artifact. Non-creature artifact becomes an artifact creature with power and toughness, each equal to its converted mana cost. And then -2, you may choose an artifact card you own from outside the game, in exile, reveal that card and put it into your hand. Yeah. Not bad.
Let's see.
Another Kaya. Another wild card. You know what I've not got yet?
What have you not gotten?
I've not got Saheeli.
If that was Saheeli, that would be hilarious. How many Kayas do you have now?
I think that's my 4th one.
Oh, 4. Wow.
Let's see. Another wild card.
Hey, second favorite.
Yep.
Sorry.
Let's see. Another Oath of Kaya. That's my 3rd one.
4th?
Is that my 3rd or 4th?
I have no idea. This is pack 30 or 31, maybe.
Yeah, it's 31.
I can math.
Commence the end game again.
So that's 3rd one, isn't it?
That's my 2nd one of those.
Oh, you wanted... Which one was it? The one that you wanted?
Enter the God Eternals.
Oh, there we go. Sorry about that.
Another Solar Blaze. We're going to kind of cruising through now.
But we started out great, so maybe we'll end great.
Another Soul Diviner. I'm still wondering about this guy because you remove a counter from an artifact, creature, land, or planeswalker you control to draw a card. So it's 2 mana for a 2/3 that taps and draws you a card. So it's... I think it's going to be worth it.
I think depending on the deck, it would be very worth it, but if you don't really have any...
Mobilized District. Yeah. Yeah, you got to make sure you actually have the counters, because he's kind of just a 2/3 without that.
You could remove the counters off of a Pride Mate. Like, just have, like, a... Oh, another Vivian.
Vivian, Champion of the Wilds.
Card.
So, yep. This is actually Vivian.
Flash, Reach, Vigilance.
So, yeah. So, you may cast creature spells as though they had Flash. So, you can cast creature spells on your opponent's turn anytime you cast an instant. And then for +1, until your next turn, up to 1 target creature gains Vigilance and Reach.
Wow. And that's a +1 as well. So
yeah.
That would be keep playing it on the same creature, especially like I got my Pride Mate up to like a 226, and it was pretty insane. And just keep playing it on that. That would be great.
Vigilance, so you can attack and keep it up to protect her. She's only 3 mana,
which is pretty cheap.
Yeah, and then
get her out first few turns.
We have a -2. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, exile 1 face down, and put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. For as long as it remains exiled, you may look at that card and you may cast it if it's a creature card. So let's see. Oh, you have to exile 1 face down. Okay, so that's not a may. That's why. So that's not bad. I like these bond cards. I like the art and the flavor behind them.
Oh, yeah. What's the flavor?
So basically it's 2 of the guilds had to team together from Ravnica.
Mm-hmm.
And so they bond together to cast a spell. So like this one gains control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, it gains haste until end of turn. Bond of Passion deals 2 damage to any other target.
Oh, wow.
So you're gaining a creature and dealing 2 damage. Well, gaining creature for a turn. 15 to go. Another Narset.
That's your second one, right?
Yes.
All right.
And my second Mythic wildcard.
How many Mythics does that make now?
Let's see. So that puts me up to 5 Mythics.
Wow. How many did you have before you started?
I think I had 2.
Ah.
A lot of uncommon wildcards. Another Vitu-Ghazi. Davriel. This is the 8-rack Planeswalker. Grinko. He seems pretty good. For 3 mana, you get a 1/2, but whenever he attacks, you put a 1/1 counter on him, then create a number of 1/1 red goblin creature tokens equal to his power. So the first time you attack, you get 2 tokens.
Wow, that can be add up very quickly.
Well, yeah, and that's not saying, let's say you put like Giant Growth on him and give him +3/+3 and then attack.
Ooh.
Then you're going to get 5 goblins.
I could not.
It's a lot of gobbies.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there's Teo. I'm really hoping we get to follow the story of him.
Yeah, you were telling me you want to follow the story of new Planeswalkers.
Yes.
And not follow this story that we're on right now.
Yep.
And I kind of agree. I do want to see where this story goes, but I really do agree, Gotta switch it up sometimes.
Yep.
Let's see. Search your library for up to 2 Planeswalker cards, reveal them, put them into your hand, then shuffle your library. Ooh.
Not sure if that's worth 5 mana, even at instant speed.
I mean, depending on the Planeswalkers, maybe. I don't know. But
I think this would be good in limited, but not constructed. Alright, number 40. Rare wild card. Scooch in there. Ooh, oh, there's my Saheeli. There's my first one.
There we go. And you got enough to get yourself 4.
Yeah. They're uncommon, so I can definitely get all 4. This is one of my favorite cards in the set.
That gasp, it tells a lot.
Oh, Massacre Girl. So she's a 4/4 with Menace. When Massacre Girl enters the battlefield, each other creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Whenever a creature dies this turn, each creature other than Massacre Girl gets -1/-1 until end of turn. So let's say they have 2 1/1s.
Oh my goodness.
You play it down. Everything gets -1/-1. They both die, so now everything else gets -2/-2. And then if anything else dies, then it keeps going.
Oh my goodness, that's a good card. It's not even that expensive for that power.
No, 5 mana. Plus, just a card named Massacre Girl. Because it's a legendary creature, but, they don't know her name. She's just the girl that goes around massacring people.
Me and
this
games.
Is just...
Just the girl who goes around massacring people.
There you go.
Change my username to that.
Yeah.
Where'd you get your name from? A magic card. Because everyone asks where I got my current name from.
We've got 10 left. Another Krinko. No Nicole Bolas yet. That's a bummer. Another Sorin.
I thought that was about to be Nicole Bolas, and I was about to laugh. I was like, ah! But isn't that your second Sorin?
That is my second Sorin. Another Davriel.
Fourth one, I believe.
3rd or 4th, yeah.
We still got 7 packs to go?
Yep.
This is your 7th? Or not 7th?
I got a Jaya finally. Finale of Revelation. This thing kicked my butt. Draw X cards. If X is 10 or more, instead shuffle your graveyard into your library. Draw X cards. Untap up to 5 lands. You have no maximum hand size for the rest of the game.
Oh, I know this card.
Yeah, this is...
I've seen this card.
I had someone cast this. They didn't cast it for more than 10, but they cast it for 7. And it was game over. Okay, Kiora.
That sounded
Spark
so
double.
fake.
You can have it enter the battlefield as a copy of target creature or planeswalker you control, except it enters with an additional 1/1 counter on it if it's a creature. It enters with an additional loyalty counter if it's a planeswalker, and it isn't legendary if that permanent is legendary. So, 4 mana to get a copy of something. That's not bad.
Yeah, depending on the card.
Oh, sweet.
There you go, another one.
Niv Mizzet. I didn't see how many. What were we? Last 3, I think.
Yeah. After this last 3, gone through 50 packs.
There's my 3rd God Eternals.
There we go. High five.
All right.
We should have gotten it on camera. That was a great high five.
There you go. All right, 3 to go.
Got the ones you wanted.
Except
for Nicole Bolas.
Except for Nicole Bolas, but I guess I'll just have to actually, use some wild cards on him.
Oh, dang.
There's another Soul Diviner.
Use one of your bunches of wild cards you've gotten.
Yeah.
A lot of wild cards, wow.
Oh, Teferi. Teferi's always a good one to get. Not unhappy about that one. I guess I could have read Teferi for you.
I'll read it.
Blast Zone. We'll see. Is that it? Oh, we're all done.
Cry. Oh,
I'm 2 more packs away from getting my next mythic wild card.
Just go and buy 2 more packs.
I think I will. We're going to do a bonus here.
All right, let's do it.
Bonus 2 packs.
Maybe you'll get your Nicole Bolas.
Yep. Encore here. 2-pack encore. Nope, we got another Krinko.
Hey, there's still one more. Cross your fingers.
All right, is this it? There's the mythic. So that was a Nicole Bolas right there. Oh, really?
Really?
That's my 4th one.
How rude. Didn't give us a Nicole Bolas in 52 packs.
But that's okay. I have 6 mythic rare wild cards. I think I can get my own Nicole Bolas.
You've gotten 4 or 5 this...
Yeah, I've gotten 4.
That's not bad.
37 common, 36 uncommon, 14 rare, and 6 mythic rare.
Wow.
So
you got a lot of rares, I can tell you that much.
I should be able to build whatever deck I want right now. But
just using all the wild cards.
Yep. Well, that does it. That was my pre-order that I opened up with my daughter. She got to share the fun. And
it's exciting to open up 50. I've never seen so many all together, but it was really exciting.
It was. So, make sure you check out the podcast at MTGYou. And it should be on your favorite, whatever podcast service you use. If not, you can let us know at MTGYou podcast at gmail.com, and I'll see what I can do to get it there. Other than that, give us a like if you thought this was cool. And that does it.
2 thumbs up for me on their podcast.